way to look at some farmland with durian trees. About 8 rye, about 20 rye actually land. So we're going through this jungle right now. And all this is farmland under the government, which is Tobal. And we're with the people from the Forest Department. The Royal Forest Department, and we're going to see some durian and some these are rubber trees. So we're gonna go deep in there. So that's the rubber tree. See the tap. All this is for sale, so we've come to see what's available. Especially the durian trees we're interested in because there's a demand from China that's come in. It's there every year actually. They love their durian, so it's about 20 rye, and it's farmland, so we have to check the pricing on how much they want to sell the whole rye with all those trees. Where we'll need to do an assessment on we'll have to do an assessment on the fruits and how the return on investment will be on that property. I actually asked them if eventually this property can be converted to the next title, which is Nososam, which actually Nososam or Nasosam Call, which actually keeps upgrading eventually into a Chinot title, which has GPS markings, and you can take it to the bank and sell it. Even you can take it to the bank and you can put it in as an asset and get loans on it. So the farmland is just a right to use the property as farm, and you cannot build heavy structures on it. And then if that converts to Nososam, then it's as good as a Chinot, except it doesn't have GPS. So let's say you buy a 20 rye. Once they come and measure it, it might be smaller or bigger because it's just a title that has been measured, not marked properly. So you could lose or you could make extra land in that. So that's the only thing with Nososam. Once it becomes Chinot, it has a GPS marking, so it can't. The borders can't be not confronted, but can't be disputed, because it's clear that this is your land and this is your markings and this is the border. So that's the difference between Nososam Call and the Chinot title. And yeah, so once we get up there, look at that. All this area is rubber plants. But if that can happen, then you buy the farmland for cheap and you wait a couple of years, and then you have contacts. You get the forestry department to come and measure it and make sure it's not in national forest area. And then we convert the title to the next title. And when you have a Nososam Call, the price goes up, because you can build on it. It doesn't belong to the government anymore. It's like you have total ownership of it. Yeah, so that's the title descriptions. But once I get to the durian farm, we'll update on the next video. จากนี้เข้าไปกี่กิโลนะครับ There's bamboos.
About 1 kilo นะ
อ๋อจากข้างล่าง so from down to here it's about 1 kilo แล้วก็ไอ้ท่อน้ำอันนี้ของป่าแล้วเป็น มาจากคลอง These water pipes are from the คลอง and that's their source of water that goes to the land.
On the right side.
On the right side เป็นอะไรครับ River. Okay, on the right side is a river. So this property, when we saw the pictures, there was water source right next to it, which is excellent for doing fruits because then you have water all year round. And oh, this is nice. We're coming down. View. With this, you can have a durian farm or a resort where people can come and live, and then during durian season, you can have. I see the water's coming here, but during durian season, you can have like people come over and do all you can eat durian and the like. These durian trees are 7 years old, and มันไปได้กี่ปีครับทุเรียนไม่มันอยู่ได้นานเลยใช่ไหมได้20 ปี so if these trees can go on, these are 7 years old. Oh, but there's a water source right there. They can give you fruits for up to 30 years. So the investment here, there's the water source, and มันไป20 ไร่ใช่ไหมครับ It's 20 rai of land. And all these are the durian trees. That means ลูกยังไม่ออกมาใช่ไหมso they just cut off the fruits and sold it, and see the piping, everything is done. Now the piping is done all over. So every tree has its water source, because durian needs a lot of water. Chimay? Yeah, durian needs a lot of water. So they have done the piping for each plant. Look at all this. อันนี้ระยางกี่เม็ดนะครับประมาณ3 เม็ดหรือ4 เม็ด4 เม็ดใช่ไหม4 meters between each tree, so it gives it space อย่างนั้นมันโตได้ทั้งหมดมีกี่ต้นนะครับใน20 ไร่ There's 460 trees on here 460 บน20 ไร่นะเต็มเลยใช่ไหมครับยังไม่เต็มครับยังไม่เต็มสามารถพุทได้ประมาณ50 ต้น We can put another 50 more trees on there ไอ้ที่อันนี้20 ไร่มันไปถึงไหนครับเลียดคลองไป Okay, so it's right on the border. The land is right on the border of this, which goes directly to the water source down there. It's a flowing river. 20 rai 460 ต้น 460 ต้นเขารู้ไหมตอนนี้ที่เขาปลูกมาได้ลูกกี่อันได้ลูกกี่ตันใช่ไหมครับกี่ตันนี่เทียบประมาณกี่ตันนะปีแล้วก็ได้ประมาณ4 ตัน4 ตันปีแล้วก็ไม่ได้เต็มที่นะ40,000 กิโล about 44 tons right minimum yes อันนี้ปีนี้ได้กี่อัน4 ตัน so this year they got 4 tons of fruit ดอกเลยมันล้นเลยนะคือว่ามันไม่ได้เต็มที่ not very good for this year this year not good normally is better ได้ประมาณแล้วThey have already durian or no? They have already planted durian 7 years ago. Yes. Okay, so that means now for 30 years, for another 23 years, ทุกปีได้ใช่ทุกปีแล้วก็น้ำมันมาจากคลอง so the water from the down there is dug up and brought up here, and then ใช้โซล่าส่งน้ำหรือไม่ปั๊มเลยยังไงปั๊มอยู่ข้างล่างปั๊มใช้โซล่าเราต้องติดตั้งไม่โซล่านั่งก็จ่ายเครื่องอยู่
Not like solar, have like machine
Machine.
pump with
Electric.
gasoline.
Oh, gasoline. Okay, so the pump down there is a gasoline pump. So that needs to convert to, yeah, it has to change to solar. Okay, so they're using a gasoline pump to bring up the water up here to this tank. Tank นี้มีกี่ลิตรนะครับ
many thousand liters.
Yeah, but we should know, you know, รายละเอียด
Okay.
But yeah, you see all these trees here. These are all the durian trees. Huh? So this is about 65,000 liters tank right here. Okay. See all the piping. For the water. Yeah, nice. Very nice. แล้วก็อันนี้เป็นนส3ไอ้เป็นทบ5 so it is farm land yeah so you have to follow the river and it goes all the way all this you see all these trees are all durian trees คลองนั้น so มันลงไปอย่างนี้แล้วก็คลองมันจะรอบเลย the water source is going around this property ครับตรงนั้นเหรอ
มันทางสายกุ้งก่อนได้เลี้ยวเข้ามาครับทางสายกุ้งแต่ว่าทางนี้ไม่ได้ทำทีแล้วไม่ได้ทำ
So it is quite steep, but of course walkways already done. เรียนฝั่งนู้นเหรอข้างใกล้ตรงนั้นอ่ะ Even that is durian over there. แต่ว่าอันนั้นมันถนนมันดีนะตรงนี้มันชันมากแต่ว่าได้4 ตันนะปีนี้ต้องใช้ four wheel. So you need to use a 4-wheel to more than 10 ton
แต่บรรยากาศสวยนะ
so ปกติมากกว่า10 ตัน so the
สวยคือบรรยากาศดี
yeah so it's usually 10 tons and above but because of the rains this year it has not given out too much yield the maximum they got was 4 tons อันนี้เป็นพันธุ์มอนทองหรือเป็นพันธุ์อะไรครับมอนทอง so this is the montong strain which is sweet and nice yeah they're nice trees so you see the water คลองมันอยู่ใต้นี่เลยหมดเลย so all the way around this property goes down all the way 20 rai and we will be discussing the price for this we have to do the tonnage to decide what is our return on investment on this property and ต้องรู้460 ต้น there's 460 trees and getting 4 tons of there are a lot of new trees that are coming up Montong. So I'm going to pause this so I can just get actually see over there also is just like planting durian there. Durian is selling every time there's season. The Chinese come and buy it up, and they're buying it up from all the areas. Should be a good investment. ผลิตได้10 ตันอยู่ผลิตได้10 ตัน yeah so about 10 tons they get every season ปีนึงกี่ครั้งครั้งหนึ่งถ้าทำถวายก็ได้2 ครั้งถวาย2 ครั้ง so usually it's about 1 time a year where they harvest there is a way to do 2 times but I'll get more details on that ถวายแปลว่าอะไร
ทุเรียนนอกฤดูกาล
นอก
ฤดูกาลnormally they have Durian season right
yeah
but we have different season นอก
นอกโอเคนอกแต่ว่ามันอร่อยไหม
อร่อย
แต่
ราคาแพง
มันแพง so there's so that means durian season is usually May June
yes
right
yes
May June July durian season แล้วก็นอกเป็น
นอกฤดูกาล
นอก is when
เดือนไหนได้พี่ถวาย
ก็เริ่ม
start from
ประมาณกันยาไปถึงมกรา
กันยายน until
when is กันยายนเดือน
จุลาย
แต่ถ้าว่าราคาช่วงธันวากับมกราช่วงนั้นแพงมาก
so the other season is usually May June July is when they have one season the other season would be we're just checking
no they start from September until
นอกเหรออันนั้นเป็นนอก
yes
September till December เปล่าเป็นนอก that means มันจะขึ้นอย่างนั้นเลย
ใช่ yes different season
so June May June July and then September October November they have the next season
yes
good to know then I รอ September มากินอีก
ใช่
wait for September
we can have a price higher
prior because okay
because it's out season
okay so the price goes up when it's out of season because not too many people will be having stock very interesting so it's like a ledge going down you have water source everywhere you can see the water
มันมีคนทำจ้างน้องถ้าบอกไปทำแต่ว่าก็มันมีคนทำจ้าง
กรกฎาครับ
ช่วงธรรมดานะครับปลายมกราอันนี้ช่วงซีซั่นปกติ
so these guys are from the forestry department of Thailand the Royal Forestry Department so they know what they're talking about there you go Royal Forest Department so they know what they're talking about they also like I said explain that อันนี้ซื้อทบเปลี่ยนเป็นนส3 กมันอยู่ใกล้ป่าไม้ไหม
มันต้องแบ่งอยู่ในเขตกับนี่มันไม่ได้อยู่ในเขตนส3
มันไม่ได้อยู่ในเขตมันต้องติดกับนส3 เขตใช่ถ้าเกิดมันติดกันมันอาจจะเปลี่ยนได้ใช่ไหม Okay, so like I was mentioning, if you are connected to another title that is called Nososam, which is more of not belong to the government, belongs to private owners, you can, and if there's farmland connected to it, you can convert. Usually you can convert that farmland into that other title. This title doesn't have any Nososam. ไม่มี Nososam ติดกันเลยนะตรงนี้ไม่มี Nososam ติดเลย so there's no Nososam stuck to this property, so it would probably stay as farmland unless the government comes out and says, okay, we're going to help out our farmers and convert the property. It happens a lot of times, a lot of places. That's what happens when the government or the king comes out and says, okay, let's give some land to our farmers. This is awesome. So yeah, so this would be farmland. We would have to use this farmland. 7-year trees, so another 23 years of collecting fruit. And once we do the tonnage and talk to the seller, we'll find out the pricing. Today we're just here to see the plot. After this, we have some other plots which are for rubber trees. Yeah, all these are rubber trees. All these trees out there, all rubber trees. Looks like it. This is a beautiful property. ก่อสร้างได้แต่ว่ามันใส่ปูนอะไรไม่ได้ใช่ไหมได้ทำเป็นรีสอร์ทก็ได้เหรอทบผมคิดว่าเขาห้ามให้ทำทำบ้านพัก ไม่เหมือนโอเคทำprivate มามันอยู่ได้เพื่อมาดูแลได้โอเค so you can't build a resort here what you can do is you can build a house just like a place where you can come in so you have maybe farmers or whatever you can put them here and you can build your own place and to overlook at the property you can't do commercial business on farmland so that's the thing with farmland yeah at least we got that out of the way that information ใต้นั้นเป็นไรอ่ะพัดลมเยอะแยะ chicken farm okay down there's a chicken farm with all the fans that they have there chicken farm over there okay beautiful plot goes all the way down nice not too steep so you can get one of those buggies to come when harvesting fruit to come harvest fruit แล้วก็ใครเป็นคนที่ดูแลที่อันนี้อยู่ตอนนี้คุณจะดูแลตลอดเลย He's the owner okay he's the owner
but we have a staff if you want
yes we need to know ask him how many people do we need to have on the property to ดูแล
ดูแลกี่คนได้พี่ตรงนี้ถ้าเราจ้างกี่คนได้ประมาณ about 4 people enough yeah
4 people to stay here นะ
stay here
เดือนละเท่าไหร่เราต้องรู้ค่าใช้จ่ายทุกอย่างเพื่อเราเสนอได้ yeah
ถ้าทำเอาไว้เราแบ่งเป็นให้คนพ่อให้เขา15%ครับมัก15%ก็เป็นเปอร์เซ็นต์กับคนผลิต
เนี่ยทำสี่ตันไม่ว่าสี่ตันเอาไว้ด้วยปกติ
ครับแต่มักก็เอาไว้เพราะว่าถ้าไว้ยกเป็นอยู่ที่วันหลังทุกว่า
get an idea of how they're planting it so if we want to do this elsewhere we know 20 rye 460 plants 4 tons a season bad season good season 10 tons so it goes all the way around there